Where's my view about the Republican Party? If they would quit being such a nil ice about themselves, they would get things done. I mean, they had to be a driving Miss Daisy and theirself. I mean, they need to quit doing that. And I love the Republican Party, but they need to be more conservative about things. And but they're being a vanilla ice and stuff. You know, I love Columbia, but Columbia is like that. I love Columbia, Tennessee, but Columbia has a lot of nil ice people in this town, and 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 stuff, and really, and it bothers me a lot. And don't get me wrong, I love everybody, but whites needs to quit being such a vanilla ice about themselves. And that's what's wrong with the Republican Party. That's the reason why they can't get things done in Washington. And that's what's wrong with the Republican Party. That's the reason why they lose on things. And stuff. And another thing, God's angry at America because of homosexual marriages. And you notice that you see more clouds today, anything, and you don't see the sunshine like you used to. And God keeps on doing this, and keeps on doing this, and if they would get rid of gay marriages, we would see more sunshine in our country, a lot, and stuff, and really, and stuff, and another thing, the Republican Party. I love the Republican Party, but they need to quit listening to rap music. They need to quit being a vanilla ice about themselves. And I love the Republican Party, and I love Trump, and but they need to get their heads, out of the hood, and stuff, and be real, and stuff, and but they need to quit being such a vanilla ice about themselves. And stuff, and it makes me sick. And I love everybody. Don't get me wrong, but I get tired of seeing, people being vanilla ice out in public about things, and it bothers me sometimes. Sometimes I see guys on Harleys being a vanilla ice about themselves, and that makes me so sick. And it makes you wonder. Makes me want to tell them, do you care about your country? Do you care about vanilla ice? And it bothers me a lot. And he's turning into a communist out there in this world. And stuff. It bothers me a lot. And he don't have Archie Bunker by himself. And that's what's wrong with the Republican Party. They don't have an Archie Bunker about themselves. You gotta have an Archie Bunker about yourself. And that's the reason why Americans are angry at the Republican Party. And they gotta quit being such a nil ice about themselves. And I love Columbia, Tennessee, but this town needs to be more Archie Bunker town. And stuff, and really, and I rather not say that word, but you know what I mean. I rather call it a vanilla ice. But just that's my view, and but we need to get rid of gay marriages, and America would be so much blessed, and our problems would go away if we would get rid of gay marriages. It keeps on getting worse for America, and we're dealing with stuff like Iran and stuff, and America is just, the problems on keeps on getting worse for America, and keeps on getting worse for America. And I love Trump. I love Trump to death, and I really do. And and uh and and he needs to quit playing that song YMCA, and he needs to quit doing that, and be more Archie Bunker about that, and stuff. And I love Trump. I love his conservative views, but he needs to be, real on that and stuff. But I love him to death, and I love Columbia, Tennessee. But Columbia, Tennessee needs to be more Archie Bunker about things, and stuff. But I love everybody, and I want to see people get along. But we need to love our country more. And this man on the Newsmax talked about he had a dream about China took over the United States of America. We better wake up, people. And I rather not call no name, but he talked about it. He had a dream that the Chinese took over his life and stuff, and stuff, and I rather not call no name, but he talked about it. And but let's be real, people, and let's be humble in life, be sweet and kind, and but let's quit, people. Let's quit being a little ice about things. Let's love one another, get along, and but let's be more real about things and stuff, and stuff, and just if you want to be black, paint your face black. Don't be a nil ice. If you want to be a black person, be a black person. Go over Africa, live. We don't want that in the United States, and we sure don't want that in Columbia, Tennessee. And we got a lot of that in Columbia, and stuff. But I love everybody, and I had to, when I'm working out in public, I had to deal with that. And I don't like it, but I had to put up with it. And stuff. And I had to put up with the nil ice at work, the customers. And stuff. And I love my job. And stuff. But let's be an Archie Bunker about things. But I rather not discuss the other word. But but if you want to be black, go over African and live. And don't be a driver Miss Davies. Don't be a driver Miss Davies in Columbia. But let's get along and love one another. Yellow, black, white, and green.